You imagine if I was to drink coffee, I'm pretty sure I'd be climbing the walls here. I'd be on top of the ring fort. But I don't drink coffee. What I do drink is the likes of cacao and maca powder. And maca is something that's actually from a vegetable. Those are something that are adaptogenic herbs, such as the likes of basil, which I get more and more people to either grow their own or buy it. Definitely add it to their diet. These are all single ingredient foods, and if you get them organically, why it's even better for you? Because the likes of those harsh chemicals. Glyphosate is literally a carcinogenic. So if you get foods that are grown for the likes of 49 cents, whether it be tomatoes, kale, spinach, onions, garlic, they most certainly have chemicals sprayed on the likes of the ground or the periphery edges, or in some cases directly onto the plant. So we'll take the example of potatoes. We have, I suppose, been grown up with the food items that have been sprayed often the crops to speed up the ripening process, and inevitably we are the end consumers of that. So if more people were actually to eat foods that haven't been sprayed top to toe with the likes of these harsh chemicals, we would improve our immune system. 70% of our immune system is located in our gut. Didn't hear too much about that or ever majorly emphasized, but what we want to do is want to get more people on the good stuff. And I suppose the sheer example, I'm just going to go over here to my bag 1 second. Of some of the whole foods that I highly recommend. So, cucumbers, 90% water. You're looking for better looking skin? Most certainly the first thing you should definitely do is add the likes of high water percentage foods into your diet. Cucumbers, apples, another organic fitness food. Okay, if you're growing at home, if you're at home and you have a tiny bit of land, I'd highly recommend you to plant one apple tree. In 3 years, you will have 100 apples. And if you were an entrepreneur, you wanted to sell them, that's €100 in your back pocket. I've just made anybody who's listening here wants to grow their own food €100. You can thank me later. Or literally have this book in your hands. This is the book, an Amazon #1 bestseller. All right, on 3, 2, 1, Amazon #1 bestseller. Woo! Now we're talking. All right, that's an Amazon #1 bestseller. That'll be available down here in 10 minutes. 10 minutes back up in this, we finished up at this stage. We're talking all about that. This book is something that I wrote down during lockdown. A lot of people talking the fact that you can't do this and you can't do that. There's one thing I did, and I told myself that I was going to write a book. I'm a dyslexic by trade, or whatever you want to call it. It's something that I really wanted. And if you want anything, the last section of this book is most certainly all about personal development. And how do you achieve anything? It's the compound effect. You don't get fit, you don't get healthy by having just one meal. You don't get fit by just doing one training session. Step by step, you get ahead. How do you eat an elephant? Bite by bite. And that's how I wrote this book. Every time I wrote in this book, put €1 into a jar. And after 2 years, I most certainly have now in my hands a book that I'm extremely proud of to have. And as an Amazon #1 bestseller, it didn't again happen overnight. Everyone who supported it, I was super grateful. And I suppose it's the whole ethos. We're getting back to more simpler times. We're growing our own foods. We're going to, if you're not growing your own, you're going to a country market. Again, these are things we used to do years ago. But what I want people to do is I want people to taste the food, because literally food is medicine. And the more that you get these foods into your diet, the better you will feel. The better you feel, the more energy levels you have. And that is what people want to actually inevitably be. Everyone right here would like to be happier. Everyone would like to, suppose, most certainly be healthier. And that's what I'm trying to emphasize. And I know I have a book in my hand, but really and truly, I'm actually only really starting now. I'm from Waterford originally. I'm based in Kildare. I do grow your own classes. I'm a nutritionist. I'm a personal trainer. And I'm someone who literally is and lives and breathes all things health. I've come just back from the likes of Westport. I was hosting a retreat down there. It's the Great Stuff Retreat. My tagline is get on that good stuff, because that's what food is. It's the good stuff. It's stuff that literally can give you energy, give you life. And if you're currently looking for a little bit more than you currently have right now, more energy, I highly recommend you to start eating more real foods.